Okay. Are we here? Are we on the internet? Oh yes. Music. Let's bring the music. I'm keeping this Arc browser only to play music to the stream. Oh wait. I need to change one thing here because this should be public so that people sees it. Yes. Nice. Stream manager. Stream is healthy. Stream is healthy. Okay, let's continue. So, my idea. I think I am feeling confident. Like I'm feeling really confident about my Unreal skills. I know I will not be able to make everything like an experienced developer. I will probably get lost a lot, but I'm thinking I can find my way around it. So with that being said, I'm gonna try to make a game, and in fact I have this thing here. Can I make it bigger? Yes, I can. So the game I wanna make, I used an hair oil, and I think it is, I couldn't distribute it enough. Anyway, so this was a game that I just made up on the spot with my son. We played it from time to time, and it felt like a very fast-paced and entertaining game, so I will try to make it a video game. Let's do it. We did it on paper. So what are the rules of Catan? So I'm gonna start with this. Catan is written like this. So I'm gonna try to make a document. Settlers of Catan is a strategy board game. Resource management and expansion where players aim to build settlements, roads and cities. Yes. First player to reach 10 wins the game. Cool. Setup. The board is hexagonal tiles representing different terrains. Yes. Fields, hills, wood or sheep. So that is one thing. Let's put it here actually. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna create a new file actually here. Page. So let's call this like a research. Can I make this open up in the side, on the side? Open side pick, yes, like this. Cool. I have 3 columns of text. Nice. So these resources, let's make nodes. We can change, we can increase or decrease the things. So resources are food, wood, oh, there are different types of foods. So let's put, okay, never mind. fields, hills, brick. I don't need the fields, etc. So wheat, bricks, wood, and ore, and sheep. Cool. Nice. And then what I remember is you need to use these to build houses and castles and everything. Settlements and roads. The player starts with 2 settlements and 2 roads. Okay. The hex tiles are assigned numbers. When a number is rolled, players with a settlement adjacent to that hex receives the corresponding resource. Okay. Turns. Players take turns. 3 phases. Roll the dice. 2 6-sided dices. Receives the resource. So every turn you get a resource. You have the chance to get a resource. Okay. I'm gonna say Katan. Hey Nimit, welcome. So like rules. Every turn you get a chance to get resources based on the board state. Players can trade. Okay, resources can be traded based on specific rates. Hey Dan, welcome. I finally finished the saving script. Why? How did you do it? Did you follow the Godot tutorial? That is nice. Do you like when I come almost every time? Yeah, of course. Having regulars like you is a great feeling. Thank you for being a regular here. Well, in the end, you made it work for you. So that is the spirit, I guess. And well done then. Congratulations. It's a mix of his way. Yeah, of course. Everything is always like that. You take what works for you and you change it in a way that it fits to your case. Yeah, definitely. I think overall leaving codes on the particular scene, which is the like from the video, fish, torpedo and those kind of stuff, anything related to them should be within their boundary. Hey Patrick, welcome. It was like a robot thing running around, but it is another discussion. I decided to switch to Unreal, so I'm kind of starting over. I am learning. Yeah, I saw the new video, but I didn't check it. It was about, what was it? Yeah, I definitely saw it and I plan to watch it. Even though I will not work with Godot, I think the architectural concepts are transferable. So I'm gonna check that. That game is still on the archives, let's say. I am now learning and testing Unreal, and I'm feeling confident enough to try to make a game. This was a game we played with my son on paper. Hello. Oh, thank you for the resubscription. That is very kind of you, man. For the change, you know, the drama happened recently. It is independent of taking any sides. I don't like the dramas and any kind of political discourse. Yeah, I don't think it is productive, and I don't think it is it provides value to the community, to the scene, and yeah, in general I am a bit tired of people getting offended all the time and finding reasons to feel like the world is against us, against me, kind of attitude. I don't find it helpful at all. And Unity kind of failed once. Now Godot failed once, and I have nowhere to go but Unreal. So, and I think they also strategically find a good time to announce that they reduced the royalty fee they are charging from 5% to 3.5%. I am not like planning or expecting to have a $1 million revenue from anything I make in the in the short term, but they are also making themselves very competitive with the financial how do you say, financial motivations for the developers. I want to learn C#. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, definitely. You should. I was gonna say one more thing. What was it? Yeah, some people started a fork. I saw that. But again, there is too much drama, too much political activism going on both parties, both ends. Yeah, I was gonna say, so about some time ago, when I started to look into this game dev, I shopped around. I took some opinions from everywhere, including like YouTube and such. And I had a couple of friends working in the gaming industry, game dev industry, even a couple of them working with Unreal. So I asked them what would be the suggestion, which engine would they suggest? And then like everyone, at least most of the people say that you should stay away from Unreal. It is too complicated, too complex. It is only for AAA games, etc., etc. And then finally, I think like in the last 3 weeks or something, I am watching some tutorial videos, some Udemy courses, and I'm trying to, open and try some stuff. And the way I see it, yes, it is complicated. Yes, you can not find everything easily, but I think that is with the unfamiliarity that is related to unfamiliarity with the engine and with the UI, like the naming conventions and everything. And once you pass that, it is very convenient, very intuitive, and the library, the resources you have available at your disposal is huge. I mean, you can basically, if you haven't checked already, like here, you can just say, you can just launch the engine editor. And I just want to show it in real time rather than telling. Oh man. I think the lights are making me sweat. Oh, the tea is making me that. So here there are some templates, right? You can select the template, create. The starting point is considerably impressive. Check this out. Now, how cool is this? Like it is already ready for you to start building. You don't have to work. Coding this in Godot would take me like weeks probably. Anyway, and the good thing is, let's say it is this one right here. So the spring arm, the camera, they are all, I am pretty sure it should run on Linux. Yeah. What? Yes, Unreal Engine does run on Linux. Epic Games provides support for running on Linux, although it's primarily developed and optimized for Windows and macOS. You can build and run it on Linux. Engine source code is available. You can compile it. There are officially supported distributions for Ubuntu. So yeah, there you go. And by the way, this engine is also kind of open source, I think. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but you can fork it and make it yours. This is not 5%, this is 3.5 now. Repositories. Uh-oh. You must be signed in. I am signed in. I guess they made it closed source. You can definitely make plugins and everything to work for it. Interesting. Oh, what is that? Wait, did you see that? I searched Google and it redirects to Google. Nice. Unreal source code. Before you can access the repository, you must have an Epic Games account, have a GitHub account, and have associated your GitHub account with your Epic Games account. Okay. So I'm not sure, when you fork it, does that mean you are also free from the 3.5? But if I am making $1 million, I wouldn't mind paying 3.5%. But anyway, that is not my concern. Anyway, in the financial part was never the concern. Anyway, and it is too early to think about that. Nice. I should definitely do this actually. Downloading the source code. I don't know. I think this is for the studios, like proper AAA studios, probably working with their own fork of Unreal Engine, because they need to, customize it a lot. Yeah, definitely. Probably paying taxes would be a bigger concern. But anyway, yeah. So the point is, I was gonna show this thing. So there is this component. You can put it here. You can, like similar to Godot, you can compose your you can use composition to make your scenes, basically. Here it is called blueprint. And then this thing, this character component, it is like a node, like a special node, right? And you see everything is already coded. You can make it swimming, flying, like, I don't know, gravity, walking, jumping. So everything is basically some kind of parameter that you adjust. Yeah, you can do everything with it, pretty much. Let's see. I can show you the other project I have. Or what is this? Yes, you see, this is the start. What was it on Godot? It is there are events, this is like when the component is mounted or added to the scene. There is also like process. Similar to process is tick. So on tick is process. No, not signals. These are the start and update, basically. In Unity it is start and update. In Godot I already forgot, you see. The main function init, start, one of them. So you have these events. You can, based on the event, you can create these sequences. So you put a node here, and this node can be a function, as you can see, or it can provide some variables. These are some calculation nodes. So this is, what is this doing? This is a less than operator. So basically, instead of writing a less than b condition, you put a node and you tie a and b to certain values, and this checks, this outputs a boolean value, and since this is a boolean value, this can only be an input in a node that takes a boolean. And then by tying these triggers together, execution lines, you create these execution lines. So when this action click, set destination click action happens, this is, so let me go here. Where is it? I don't know. Okay. The mapping works like this. So here we have the inputs, IMC default, this is input mapping context, and we have these two actions here, similar to what you do in Godot from the project settings, that you write the action and then define the keys. So this is that. So let's set destination click is mapped to the left mouse button, and then you put this mapping context to your tie it to your character, and then it just works. So whenever you click, it has this triggered, started, cancelled, completed, whatever, those stuff. And then when it is triggered, you check, you get the location under cursor. This is a helper function, helps you get the location under the cursor. That is fine. And then what it gives you the, if it amounts to something that is considered a location, I guess, and then the location information. So you check if it is indeed a location, then you follow the white line, you set the cache destination to this value, and then follow is basically the pawn goes there, something like that. So it's, if you watch a couple of tutorials, it makes it pretty straightforward. The problem I have is to find these functions. Let's say I pull this and I don't know what exactly I should be searching for. So the naming, the terminology, and those kind of stuff. But this is because I am not familiar with the engine and everything. But otherwise, I feel like it is pretty straightforward, and it just works. The orientation and, using the engine gets a bit used to, but otherwise it is pretty sick actually. Yeah. It even does pathfinding. You see, when I say go here, it somehow does the pathfinding and everything. When I click here, okay, it doesn't know yet, but you can work on it. You can make it better. Yeah, it has nice everything. Oh wait, I forgot that. Whenever I get this, I open the editor. I should max FPS. I should set max FPS to 60, otherwise it makes life miserable. Now it should be fine. Yeah, that was... I need to remind myself every time I open the editor to set the max FPS to 60. Is there a... You see this kind of stuff. I don't know if there is a default setting for it. Where is it? I don't know this stuff, but with time you can get familiar. Yeah, anyway. No, it was definitely... This is running on 120 FPS when I first opened it, and so far I couldn't find anywhere to change that default value. What I did with Unreal is I can show you that. So on top of the default boilerplate, so I should do it here as well. T.max FPS 60. Yeah, and we can say show FPS to not lose it. Okay, so I put this box for example, and this box has no, not this one. Yeah, okay, this one. So I created this health system that you can health system component, and when you put it into any pawn, any actor into the scene, actually not pawn, so when you add it to anything, it gets a health, and I just did that for example. So, and this box hurts whenever you come close to it. So now you see the current health, which is here, is 90, and then it is 80. Since it is in constant contact, it dropped dramatically there. And then I made this key, so whenever I get close to it, I can pick it up. I didn't do the pickup logic yet, but you see these area triggers, so I figured those out already here. And I mean, it is just so far so good. It just works. You see, I at every tick it checks the stuff. So what is this? Wait. This turns the press to face the actor, to face the pawn. So you see this part is where we detect on area entered, and this part is on area exited. And similar to Godot, you see it gives me the information of the actor that has entered the area, and then you can cast it to my player, and if this is true, I don't have to do a null check. This does it automatically. I can then say what am I doing here? Oh, I'm making the widget, the press button, press text visible on the scene. And that's it. This is so far the only thing I did on this key thing. Yeah. And here, so here the health system has its own apply damage function, and this apply damage can be accessed by anything, and I will show you that. So I made this health system. This health system has its own current health and maximum health variables, properties, and the function to apply damage, which just changes, deducts the damage amount from the current health, and that's like a very simple thing. And this poison ivy, let's say on the area entered, when it detects anything come in proximity, it checks if it is the player, and then from the player it gets its component, health system component, and then from the health system it gets the apply damage function, and then applies a damage amount here. You can promote this to a variable and say the damage amount is something, a property of this poison ivy, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, which is cool. And then the only thing I kind of changed here is I just put it here, the health system, into this stack. When I press E, what happens? Let's see. When I press E, I drove this debug. So yeah, I can even do that. Something happens when I press E. So I can detect the key there, which is nice. What is this? Oh, I have a meeting. Okay, sorry. I was totally unaware of this meeting, so I need to go now. Unfortunate. Yeah, try that. Very cool. But don't distract yourself, by the way. You should focus. You have a team, you have a project, you have some solid things that you are doing. So I think you should focus on that. I'm just being silly. Okay then, seriously, I have to go, and take care.